These are the biggest YouTubers from 5 different countries, starting with Felix Kjellberg, better known on YouTube as PewDiePie. Since creating his channel back in 2010, Felix has done everything from donating $69 for $20 to Team Trees, all the way to saying some questionable things on a bridge in PUBG. But it wasn't always like that. Felix's first video was just a short clip of him and his friend having some fun in Minecraft and was posted almost 15 years ago. It was definitely a first video, but it certainly wouldn't be his last. It would take about 2 years of consistently posting before his channel would start to see major growth and as a result reach 1 million subscribers in July of 2012. But little did PewDiePie know that just a year later he would increase it tenfold when he in 2013 would reach 10 million subscribers and just a month later surpass Smosh, taking their title of the #1 most subscribed channel in the world. Felix would keep the title for about 6 years before sadly getting passed by the Indian record label channel T-Series in March of 2019. Today, PewDiePie sits at 110 million subscribers and roughly 30 billion views. He is now much more laid back with his content, instead focusing on his real-life achievements, such as getting married, moving to Japan, and even having a kid, with comments like these perfectly describing his career. However, even though he's not as active on YouTube anymore, Felix still posts vlogs pretty frequently, something that can't be said for Ziqi. Ziqi is currently sitting at just shy of 20 million subscribers, coming from her traditional lifestyle content, giving her the title of the biggest YouTube channel from China. Lee started her career with posting videos on Meipai, the #1 video-based social media platform in China, back in 2015. Her content consisted mainly of slow-paced traditional lifestyle vlogs, or in her own words, I returned to my hometown and picked up a camera to document all the ordinary yet beautiful things in the countryside. In 2017, she would make her debut on YouTube with the video making a dress out of grape skins, which garnered lots of positive attention with comments such as, her videos popped out on my recommendations and seriously, clicking it was one of the best decisions I made, or she's literally the definition of a hard-working, multi-talented person. Lee continued posting regularly until 2021, when she suddenly stopped after signing a bad contract, essentially trademarking her own brand and removing lots of her rights to her own content. However, in a recent video by China Financial and Economic News, Lee appears and hints at an eventual comeback to YouTube, and who better to watch while waiting than Jacksepticeye. Born in Ballinasloe, Ireland, Sean William McLaughlin was, as a kid, always obsessed with playing video games on his Game Boy. And after injuring his eye at a football match, he would be given the nickname Jacksepticeye, which eventually would become the name for his YouTube channel just a few years later. However, it would take another 5 just for him to finally post his first video, which was a 83-second long Metal Gear Solid impression. He would, after this, continue posting pretty frequent gameplay videos of games like Far Cry 3, Dark Souls, and Crysis, slowly but surely building up an audience for his content. At one point, he even got a shout out from PewDiePie, causing his channel to go from 2,000 to 15,000 subscribers in the span of just a few days. This motivated Sean to keep creating videos, and by the end of 2014, Sean had reached 1 million subscribers. In early 2016, he had gotten his diamond play button, and as of right now, he has over 30 million subscribers with around 40 million monthly views, still going strong after 12 years. At the same time, Jacksepticeye always stuck to his roots, contrary to a lot of other older creators. I mean, even today, he still creates content nearly identical to what he made back in the day. This is also one of the reasons he has so few haters, something which can't be applied to the UAE's biggest creator. What's up with the CEOs of ZamZam Electronics using people with disabilities as bait for people to watch their content? In 2020, to avoid going bankrupt, 2 twin brothers, Mohammed Shakur and Abdul Ghafoor, the co-owners of ZamZam Electronics, decided to start social media platforms, one of them being YouTube. But little did they know that just 4 years later, they would become the top channel in the whole UAE with over 60 million subscribers and 31 billion views. They amassed such a massive channel mainly through posting on YouTube Shorts, which, compared to long-form videos, had the potential to reach views in the hundreds of millions rather than just 1 or 2. But the way they achieved these views was perhaps a little bit questionable, like using people with disabilities in their videos to bait engagement and allegedly even doing free iPhone scams. Ethicality aside though, it's very clear that the twins have made absolute bank of the channel in a very short amount of time. But while we're on the topic of quickly growing channels, there's no better channel to mention than Celine Dept, Belgium's biggest creator. Before becoming an influencer, Celine Dept was a football player playing for Cercle Brugge KSV, a professional Belgian football club. So when Celine in April of 2019 started a TikTok account, she had no issues with picking her niche. After getting pretty famous on TikTok, Celine would make her first YouTube channel together with her boyfriend, which, fun fact, actually is the current second most subscribed channel from Belgium with around 12 million subscribers. From this channel, she would gain a lot of YouTube knowledge, which would come in handy 4 years later when she, in May of 2023, would create her own channel and, to no one's surprise, post more football content. But it's safe to say, Celine's videos were really high quality and even featured some of the biggest footballers such as Mbappe, Haaland, and Neymar. As a result of this, her channel would blow up that year, becoming the first channel in Belgium to hit 10 million subscribers just 3 months after creating it. And at the time of recording this, Celine Dept has about 37 million subscribers and apparently even owns her own football club.